Grace has found me just as I am, empty-handed but alive.
While we were here talking shit about Annie and like calling her out about doing drugs or whatever we called her out on the show for, Annie is now filing for divorce. We don't know if she's filing for divorce or Two-Face is filing for divorce, but Two-Face has officially made it. He just said it. He said like they're no longer together. They're separated. Kind of makes sense because now that the show is like all over the place on Netflix, all of a sudden she doesn't post on Instagram. We know that the reason why they're on that show to start with is to get the notice. And it's important that when the show is ongoing on Netflix, your Instagram keeps popping because that's when the ads can come in, right? But she doesn't post. So she's quiet. And a lot of times I thought that maybe it was because of the, negative comments on the internet about her. But it's not. She was going through real shit. We need to be careful what we say to people because we don't even know what people are going through at the time that they're going through it. I feel bad. She is going through a divorce. And what pains me the most is the fact that her family means a lot to her. She's somebody that I don't think she can be anything but just a mother and a wife. That's what I think, because Annie has never been Annie. Annie is more of Two-Face's wife than an actress. You get what I'm trying to say? So losing that can mean a lot to her, really. I don't know where she is right now mentally, but at the same time, I just hope that she's doing well because Two-Face is somebody Annie has known all her life. And when I say all her life, I mean her whole adult life, because since she became an adult, she's been with Two-Face, right? She's been a mother and Two-Face's wife. She's gone through all this criticism, this insults, people just look down on her because of what she's been able to take from this man. I don't know what their situation was. I'm not trying to say anybody was wrong or right, but she no longer has all that makes her Annie Idibia. Who is she now? And I cannot help but wonder, this videos were dropping, we're talking about her, what I'm doing right now, is it doing her any good or harm? Really, because at this point, does she even want to see this kind of videos? Does she even want to hear what we're doing? Does she want to hear us saying she does drugs, she did this, she did what to Zara? Does she want to hear that? And that's why I said that Young, Famous, and African is one of the biggest shows in Africa yet. Take it.
Well, so it would appear that Annie has in fact been hit by a smooth criminal. Okay, and his name is Tubaba. And Annie is in fact not okay. She's not okay, not even a little bit. Because Jesus, for that man to go, he has cheated on her. He has had babies on her. He has embarrassed her on multiple platforms for all these years. And now you're leaving her? No. That's actually diabolical. Okay, I'm sorry. If I'm Annie, sir, till death do us part. You're not going nowhere. It's for life. I have endured too much for you to go anywhere. What? You think you're going, sir? You're not going anywhere, sir. I'm sorry. No, sorry, Saws.
Yo, guys, everywhere they hot, literally. Two-Face just revealed that him and his wife Annie Idibia have filed for divorce, and that's not it, that they have been separated for a while now. What? And I'm wait, where is this coming from? Is it because of Young, Famous, and Africa? Waiting they play, waiting they saw. So this is what he put out on his Instagram, that everywhere they hot. Well, I'm just gonna read it. Well, this thing I have to say is short but also long. I and Annie Macaulay, even say Annie Idibia, Annie Macaulay have been separated for a while now and currently filed divorce. I would grant a press release soon to say my story, not because it is anyone's right to know about my personal life, but because I love my people and I need them to know my innocence or offense. Stay blessed, my people. I love you. All I can say is speechless. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a long week. It's going to be a long week. See, yo.
This whole Two-Face and Annie Idibia stuff is a whole lot to take in and digest, because we really don't know what's going on inside that house. But from talking about Kiwa's post, I'm sure she has a clue or hint of what's going on. So all this wannabe feminists, they don't come online, try to defend Annie and bash Two-Face. Calm down. Don't be too quick. Two-Face is not a perfect person. We all know that he's a serial cheat. The man get a community penis. But Annie is not flawless. So let the story land before you guys start judging. They could have calmed down first before they start the judge. They are not perfect. But I hope, because from Two-Face video when he said what he said, I just pray that Annie cheated on him, at least just once. Like giving him a dose of his own medicine. Sorry the way I'm talking, I have kata. I just hope that Annie has cheated on him just once, so he paid up. I just hope that's the case. But aside that, I cannot really tell what's going on in that family. So they could have calmed down. We don't all red light, all food, don't they call Two-Face out. You don't even know the fuck what is going on in that house. Now the simple will speak and talk, say, oh, if the marriage is not working, please move out, move away. It's not a do or die affair. Now, who matter for other brands, tell me husband, brother, kill him. Now a person don't talk, say he doesn't want the marriage again. We don't know the insult her. What do you guys really want? What do you guys really the fuck want? We could have calmed down. Let's hear from both sides. Let the true story come out. We don't even know what happened. Only the insult Two-Face.
Two-Face has just announced his divorce from Annie. Now, before you go ahead calling Two-Face the devil, like some people are calling him, listen to what his brother had to say about Annie in 2021.
Everything. I am going to scatter everything. Nobody knows the rest of an angry woman. I will ruin everything.
His brother came out to say that Annie Idibia maltreats Two-Face at home, and she literally makes life unbearable for him. Everybody already knows that Two-Face is the cheating partner, and he's probably the one that's making Annie act this crazy. Being Annie and having lived with someone that is a cheat all through the years, to the point where it's now beginning to affect you mentally, I would think that the right thing to do is actually to like quit that marriage for everyone to go their separate ways. Them getting a divorce as a solution to all this constant toxicity between them might actually be the best thing that happened for them, because this thing has been on and going on over the years. I'll assume that Annie probably likes him so much that she cannot stand him cheating or doing anything that, anything that just pisses her off to that extent. And the reason this thing happens is because she probably likes him too much, because there are some women that with men that they love, that they call their husbands, but they don't give a fuck if they actually cheat. But she probably likes him too much that every single cheating activity or behavior pisses her off and makes her a mad person. So I just wanted to mention that everyone keeps saying this is not the best time to have announced it, but no one knows what's actually going on behind closed doors. No one knows the heat that this guy, Two-Face, was catching that made him come out to announce right now that the marriage is... Nobody knows exactly what's going on there. If you even go and watch that video of Two-Face announcing that yes, that he wasn't hacked, that they're actually getting a divorce, look into that guy's eyes. You notice that isn't the usual Two-Face. Everyone was literally saying that this guy has pain in his eyes, and just coming out of the blues to announce this thing wasn't just ordinary. So let's be careful how we are calling people out and heaping blames. Yes, he has to take the blame of cheating continuously if actually that's actually what happened, and making her this maniac. But Annie on her own is an adult. She could have actually walked away, but she refused to walk away for reasons best known to her. And so if he's even the one that's coming out to even now end the marriage just for everyone's good, it's good. If you have been calling Annie out all this while, telling her she needs to leave the marriage, and now coming out to bash Two-Face for being the one to announce the divorce, God will judge you. I still remember the time in 2021 when this thing trended, right? And we heard a voice note of Annie Idibia screaming like a maniac, like a mad person over the phone, threatening that if Two-Face ever goes to America to see his baby mama, she's going to do this or do that or do that. So this one I didn't start today, right? So if you've actually been following this thing over the years, you understand how toxic this thing has been and how it's probably even affecting her mentally the more.
Yesterday, Innocent Idibia, also known as Tubaba, announced that he is now separated with his wife, Annie Macaulay Idibia. Soon thereafter, then there was a post on his stories that says, my account has been hacked whatsoever. And then he deleted that post. He then said, no, my account is not hacked.
That's for my people. Nobody hacked my accounts. I'm here to tell you.
Nothing is hacked. Which, of course, I would assume basically confirms that he is now separated and he is divorcing, or they're getting divorced with Annie. Whatever that is happening, I just hope Annie's heart... Yeah, I pray for her tender heart. That's all I can say. What do you think about this?
This is a sad news. Two-Face Idibia and his wife, Two-Face and Annie Idibia's marriage has ended.
Yo, my people, man, nobody hacked my accounts. I'm be talking to you, I want to talk. Understand? and come in peace.
So Two-Face Idibia came online just some minutes ago and announced his separation, his marriage separation. He's separated. Two-Face and Idibia, they have separated, like their marriage has come to an end, as he announced it on Instagram some minutes ago that they filed for divorce. We don't know who actually filed for divorce between Annie or Two-Face. Sadly, the marriage has ended. They are separated now. I knew this was going to happen from all the backlash from the young, famous, and African. I knew this was going to happen. I knew there's something like this is coming up. For the fact that Annie has not been posting back to back. She has not been posting for a while now. And, you know, they use her husband to get to her. That's the only thing they use to ridicule Annie, her husband. That is what they use. I knew something like this. I know all the comments and everything they will use, all this thing will get to Annie, to get to this and marriage. I knew this was going to happen. This is really, really sad. They've been separated for a while. That means there must be a lot of drama. It needs the public to know his innocence, his offense. That's why I'm actually confused. What innocence? What offense? Like, what is really going on? It is well, and they have 2 kids together. Two-Face has 5 kids with 2 different women. Is it 5 or 3? 6 kids. 5 kids with 2 different. Well, it is well. It is well. I wish them all the best, and we are anticipating for the press release. What really happened?
Yo, bless all my people. Nobody hacked my accounts. I'm here out here, yeah. Thank you very much. Bless you.
Annie Idibia, breathe. This is for the best. As far as I'm concerned, this is for the best. Dare everyone who will come across this video, be you male or female, the worst thing that can happen to you in this life is to invest so much, everything you have, in another human being and then leave yourself out. The worst thing that can happen to you is to invest your love, your time, your happiness, hoping that another human being will make you happy, and then leave yourself behind while you're doing it. Ignore yourself, ignore your self-esteem, ignore your self-worth, and ignore every single value you should be fighting for. Ignore every single respect you should give to yourself. No matter what, only invest in who invests in you. Do not invest everything in any human being. Reserve some for yourself. I'm too angry making this video. If I sit down here and start cussing out Annie, that will be a total waste of time, and I'm not helping her situation. But all I'm saying here, Annie, it is for the best. It's going to hurt at this moment. It will hurt. You will cry all the cry. But I think it's high time you discover who Annie is. I think it's high time you think of yourself. I think it's high time you need to step away from the shadows of innocent Idibia. I think it's high time you look for yourself where you lost yourself. I think it's high time you become you again. You become Annie the actress. There is nothing here. Is it going to hurt? Maybe today will begin to see heartbreak. But you're going to stand up and get up strong. I pray you have good friends around you. I pray you have people that can really stand there and wrap their arms around you and provide shelter and the peace you're looking for you. Yes, I support this 100%. I think it's high time, because this lady has invested everything and left nothing for herself. I think it's high time she find herself. Sorry, I'm shouting. I'm just too upset. More wisdom to some of you.
Hey, everywhere is hot. So Two-Face Idibia just took to Instagram to announce that his divorce with Annie Idibia. He even added and said they have been separated for a while now. So you can see that when she was filming Young, Famous, and African, they were actually battling with marital problems. Listen, that explains why Annie Idibia was acting like that. All that abnormal mannerism that she was performing, all the twitching of her head, that explains it now. That lady was going through a lot and is still going through a lot. I can only just imagine what she's going through now, that it's all in the public. Annie, you will be fine. Marriage is not the end of the world. You will be fine. You have your kids to hang on to. You're going to be all right. Dust it off and move on. Whatever thing is happening to you, whatever marriage is crumbling, it's not the end of the world. Dust it and move on. That woman is going through a lot. I can just imagine. When you've built your whole existence on a man, this is what happens when it's crumbling. You will crash. You know, she has built her whole existence on that man. Like she cannot breathe without that man. This is what happens.
Let me divert a bit. I want to be human and I want to understand that Baba is a human. I want to understand why it is social media that he chose. I want to understand why he chose now that he knows that globally Annie is being dragged. So I actually want to hear him out. I actually want to know the pressure he was under that made him come out this time. Of course, it is a wrong timing, and also it is the wrongest place to do this. So I want to listen to him. Let's all listen to him, if you all agree. So let me not allow my emotions sway me. So someone made a suggestion. Someone said that we are all after Baba and nobody wants to hear what he has to say. That this guy, for him to come out, like that, to say this, and then when he wrote that, someone countered it on his account that it was hacked, and he came out again to still claim, to still confirm that he actually made that post, even in a video. Yeah, 2 videos actually. Now someone is saying, first of all, before we castigate him, that we should also realize that this guy is human, that we shouldn't, in as much as, because me, I know, if not for anything I see, you understand, of course I hear, yeah, I know that Annie Idibia has disconnected from a lot of people because of this particular guy. I can remember, was it not 2-3 years ago, when she was online having problems with her family because of this same guy, because of Baba. Again, on Netflix, she was arguing with people over this same guy. She was all fighting and protecting this guy. But then I want to give him the benefit of that. I would suggest that we all not let our emotions control us. Like, let us actually give him time. Like he said he will speak, that he wants to say something. I suggest we all give him time. Let's not all come at him. Let's hear him out, because all these years we've not really heard him speak. We haven't heard him speak, though there are things that are not justifiable. For example, being in a marriage and then you're there, they push babies like fowl. You understand? But then let's give him time to speak out. Yeah.